Oh,
Brother, you.
The PR is crazy.
I know.
Oh, celebration?
I didn't see it. It's
No
the first
way.
time.
You decide to build bike lanes, but you won't let us host a World Cup? Why? Because we have to. Welcome back to the Striker Lounge, the podcast where football is made simple. I am your host Sakif, and here with
Ashraf. Hi guys. How are you
episode
doing?
number 3. I hope you guys are all doing well, and if you're listening to us on Spotify, again, have a safe drive and enjoy yourself. We got a couple topics here for discussion today, so let us get started right away.
Yes.
It is currently September 11th at the time of this recording, so the international break just ended,
Yeah.
and I want to have a quick word on that. Just wanted to rant for 2 seconds. The international break is useless.
No.
My head is lost. My head is lost.
Why?
Because the Nations... Okay, what do you think about the Nations League? The UEFA Nations
Look,
League.
I think for the people that are watching, like us, the public, is a good thing. You know, it's entertainment, it's everything is good. But for the players, it can be really tiring. And especially for the players of top level, you know, that they play with big clubs, they have Champions League, FA Cups, the Premier League, for example, and then they have to go to the international duties. That can be hard for them. It's I understand, but for the people, it brings money. Okay, everyone is watching, and I think it's good for us, you know. For
entertainment,
yes,
sure.
It's good.
But when it comes to player load, again, something like the Nations League, we're not even talking about a Euro qualifier or, you know, a big competition. A nation, it's a useless trophy, in my opinion. Yeah. You're putting more load on the players. And again, my head is completely lost, of course, because as an Arsenal fan, we just lost Martin Odegaard due to injury.
That's why you're
right.
mad.
We're losing him for the North London derby this Sunday. We're going to lose him for the first game against Atalanta. We're going to lose him for the game away against City. And it looks like we're also going to be possibly losing him for Southampton, Leicester, Bolton, maybe PSG even. So
let's hope PSG too.
No.
But you know, now you are mad like this only because he got injured. But there is some players that doesn't do well necessarily at the club, and then they go with the national team and do well, and it's like a bounce back for them. Like for example, Fabian Ruiz. He's not playing well.
He had a great break.
Exactly. He's not playing well at PSG. He's not even playing enough at PSG. He went back to Spain. He played like Zinedine Zidane. I don't know what happened. And then he's going to come back to PSG. Let's hope he plays, you know?
It's not only about injuries too. It's about load management too. We're talking about players again. Like you said, they have to play all these competitions.
But they have the technology to repair the muscles, to recuperate.
But it doesn't take away from the fact that there's still going to be fatigue at the end of the day.
Yes, of course. I know, but they paid
and
millions,
it's still
you know?
an injury risk too.
Yeah.
So me, when it comes to these international, like Odegaard competing for Norway, I understand you're the captain, you want to represent your country. When you're a player, you know, of course, if we were players and we had the chance to play for our countries, we would go. I completely understand. Exactly. But I'm not a player. I don't give a shit. I do not care. You understand what I mean? I need my players healthy. We are trying to push for a title. You know what I mean? But anyways, it's part of the game. It happens. My head is lost. Declan Rice playing 290 minutes in a row. We had Gabriel that played 290 minutes in a row. Thomas Partey played 290 minutes in a row. Saka basically played 2 games in a row too.
Yeah.
Anyways, just to touch up on that, my head is on Mars, but hopefully we find a way of it. Our starting midfield is gone. I'm losing it. I've been losing it for the past 2 days.
Who do you think will replace? I know he's irreplaceable. He's a really great player, maybe the most important player at Arsenal. But who do you think will maybe replace or it's an opportunity to him to show the club that I can be the man?
Nwaneri. Ethan Nwaneri. He's a 17-year-old.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a youngster. I think he is the most like Odegaard-like profile.
Is he a product of the club or
he's a product of the club from the academy?
Okay.
But I don't think he's gonna get minutes right away. I know Arteta doesn't play kids right away.
Okay, but who would they?
It's gonna be so weird. I don't know how we're gonna because we lose Merino. We lose Merino's injured. He broke his shoulder in training. With his first training session.
Okay.
His first training session. So we don't have Merino.
Okay.
We don't have Odegaard. Declan Rice is suspended. Okay. So our starting midfield is gone for the next game.
Against who you're gonna play?
Spurs away. Important game.
Yeah, it's an important game. It won't be easy.
And it's a North London derby. So already there, my head is. Anyways, we lose our starting midfield. Me personally, the player I would play. Okay, the midfield that I would run personally, and I was talking about this with with Danny the other day. Mm-hmm. I would have Timber, Partey, and Zinchenko.
Okay.
I think Zinchenko on the ball is very technically gifted.
In the midfield?
Yes, I think Zinchenko's a midfielder, bro. If you watch his stuff, you would know.
Okay, I don't follow the clubs. I cannot.
You need to go on YouTube and just type Zinchenko.
But I know Zinchenko as a left or right back. You know,
He's not defensively. He's bad.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's your team. I hope for you the best. I don't think it will go well for you guys because now you have lost your best.
But you know what's gonna happen? We're probably going to play Jorginho, Partey, Havertz in the midfield, and that midfield is so slow.
Good luck. But yeah, all of that to say that international break can be like really, really bad for some clubs and really good for other clubs.
No.
But at the end of the day, yes, it creates a lot of fatigue because
But
there
we
is a
saw
lot of
some
games,
good games too, right?
Yeah.
So, but like, there's some positives to take away. Like when I watched the England games, I can't believe that Gareth Southgate really ruined this England team. Because the way Lee Carsley was playing with England, it was aesthetically pleasing football. It was fun to watch. It wasn't boring. I wasn't falling asleep watching England. And I think that was, that's a plus to take away from it.
Yeah.
But outside of that, just being a club supporter, I think international breaks are completely useless. At least for the Nations League or some dumb qualifier.
But yeah, they did a National League just to have games that have something to win from it. They don't want just to do friendly games. No one will watch that. It's important for the coaches. That's what Didier Deschamps tell with the French national team because they lost against Italy 3-1 and they were like, why do you do what is going on? But he said it's an opportunity for me to try new players and everything because there is no friendly anymore. It's only the National League, so you try it in the National League.
Did you watch the France games?
No, I didn't. I had an exam. I couldn't. I couldn't watch the France. But I know that Mbappe didn't do well.
No, he was nowhere
at least
to
in
be
the
found.
second game, when he came in, it was a little bit better. But,
First game against Italy, Mbappe was nowhere to be found. Oh, I forgot to mention Calafiori might be injured too. Everything is lost. My head is on.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I don't know. But you don't know. Maybe it's an opportunity for other players that will come and do a great job. And then when the big players come back, you will have a great team. Or it can go to shit and you will have nothing and finish maybe not even in the top 4. We don't know.
No, that's crazy. Listen, I think it's a long season. I have people counting the team out already. Last season we had a worse start. You know what I mean?
But 8 games for Odegaard, it's 2 months, bro.
I think I saw 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Minimum 3 weeks. Yeah. Minimum 3 weeks, and then they have to assess after that. Anyways, that's
continued.
That's just a touch up on the international break.
Yeah.
Again, I stick by the opinion that it's so useless. I hate it so much. Anyways, moving on to the next topic. Yeah. Something that happened over the international break, of course. The GOAT himself, some would say, Cristiano Ronaldo reaching 900 goals at the ripe age of... Is he 40 now? No, he's 39, right?
Yeah.
He's turning 40. At the ripe age of 39, Ronaldo sealing his 900th goal against Croatia a couple of days ago. Obviously on the road for 1,000. Like he said in his own podcast, I'm going to score 1,000 goals and this is going to be video proof.
Even training, they will video.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Ronaldo, 900... listen, it's quite the achievement. I don't think anyone's going to be able to replicate that. In the upcoming, at least as close to him.
Yeah,
you know
but we don't know. When Pele did it, allegedly, we didn't think that someone is gonna come closer to him.
Yeah, but now there's video proof.
Yeah, but I think there will be someone else. But no, to stick with Cristiano Ronaldo, will he reach 1,000 goal?
I think he's not gonna retire until he does. Especially now he's at the Saudi League. Obviously not the strongest league in the world.
Yeah. I think he will.
I think so too.
I think he will reach it, but it's gonna take a little bit. Maybe if he continues to play for 3 more years, yes, he will do it. But in 1 year or 2, he won't do it because you have to score 50 goals a year. I don't think he will do. Last year he scored 44 goals. Last year I remember.
44 or was it 62? Oh, what is that? Oh, okay. Does it work?
I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. So I think that in maybe 3 years, if he continues to play and there is no injuries. And everything is gonna be alright. Yeah, maybe he will reach the 1,000 goals. But even if he doesn't reach the 1,000 goals, he still.
This is a milestone. This is historic. We're seeing history in front of us.
It won't change anything about him. That if he retires right now, I will have the same image as him. Or without the 1,000 goals.
I don't know if you want to agree with me. I think Cristiano is the greatest goal scorer of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's never gonna change.
I think Messi is a better player, but Cristiano Ronaldo, yes, he's the best goal scorer.
Yeah, I think Ronaldo's the best goal scorer of all time. Since you brought up the topic of Messi and Cristiano, I have a question for you.
Yes.
I was debating this with someone at work a couple of weeks ago. What do you think? is the more competitive league, the MLS or the Saudi league?
Ooh,
I said the MLS.
that's a hard question.
I said the MLS.
Because they are both shit leagues.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
said-
it's the most competitive, but the less shit.
No, okay, so here's what I said, right? I think the best team in the Saudi league beats the best team in MLS, but the league, like when we look at it as a competition, I
Yeah.
think the MLS is slightly more competitive than the Saudi league. Like the Saudi league has like 2 or 3, like there's Al Hilal,
Yeah.
Al Nasser aren't even that good.
Yeah, they didn't win
They're
the championship last
right.
year.
They're not even that good. And then there's Al Ahli that's coming up.
I don't.
There's
That's a great
select
question,
few
though.
teams.
Tell us, what do you guys think? Which league is better, MLS or the Saudi league? But for real, I think that I don't know that, because it's not the same vibe with with these two leagues. Saudi league is more like a league when everyone is done. It's like legends, they go play there. So the technical level, the experience level is really high. Okay. But in the MLS, the intensity is higher than the Saudi league, because you have a lot of young players that want to make it to the Europe.
Yeah,
so they're working hard.
And that was for sure one of my arguments too. You have
That's
more
why.
talent that comes out of the
Of the
MLS
than the Saudi league.
league.
Yeah.
So for those reasons too, I think in the rankings too, MLS is
I think
higher.
the Saudi league, we try to compare just because we can compare them, just because there is a big players in Saudi. It's not like in the past, like in the 2015s, the China league, everyone was going to play in China, but we couldn't compare to any other league because it wasn't like Cristiano or Neymar or like Sadio Mane going to play there. It was like good players, big players in Europe, but not that much. But now we try to compare Saudi league with MLS, for one, because there is
Messi and Cristiano for
Messi
sure.
and Cristiano, and I don't know. I said everything, but at the end of the day, I don't know. There are two leagues with different vibes, different kind of players, different objectives also. So, and there's also political stuff, The facts that Cristiano and Neymar and Benzema went to Saudi is also to change the image of Saudi.
I think it's because Saudis are trying to make a push to host 2030 the World Cup.
Also,
so that might be a reason too. Yeah. Either way, man, they're splashing money on aging players, and obviously the marketing is somewhat working. They're bringing talent over. So listen, good for them and good for the Saudi population.
But look, you said something interesting, that they're trying to take players from Europe and bring them to Saudi league. Mm-hmm. But have you followed what happened with Osimhen?
Osimhen, but the thing with Osimhen, for his transfer, for sure. But
even with all the money, because he knew that it's not a league that will make. Even if we talk about Saudi, it's a great league. It's expanding everything. He didn't want, because he knew that the competitiveness of the Saudi league is not good enough.
Here's the thing with Osimhen.
Yes.
For his transfer saga, okay.
Mm-hmm. Tell me.
His agent, he fired his agent, by the way, because his agent deserved to get fired.
Yeah.
You have offers from Al Ahli, right? Al Ahli. You have offers from Chelsea. You have so many big clubs looking at you. Arsenal, United, PSG. All these clubs looking at you, right? Napoli makes it really, really clear that they want you gone from the club. Conte doesn't want to play with you. They strip your number, give it to Lukaku.
That's great.
Right? You have to make a move out. You have to leave. And your agent has to find that move for you. And there's already so much interest on you, and you still don't manage to secure a move at the deadline.
Why?
His agent did it. They were waiting for Chelsea, I think, and then Chelsea were not willing to pay that much money. It was just a mess of a transfer situation for Victor Osimhen.
But I don't think it's only his agent. It's also the club, Napoli. Napoli is telling him that they don't want him anymore, but they're asking for too much.
Maybe, but Napoli were willing to accept 60 million for him. His release clause was around 120, 125.
Yeah, okay.
They were willing to accept less than half of his release clause. And Chelsea made the offer. Al Ahly made the offers. The offers were accepted. Where everything went wrong was with negotiations.
Because he didn't want to go to Chelsea or Ahly. I think if it was another club...
I think there was a pastor that said if you go to Chelsea, your career is going to be ruined in Nigeria. Yeah. So maybe that got in his head.
Yeah, that's why.
But no, his agent deserved to get fired.
Yeah,
he fired his agent, and supposedly he negotiated his own deal with Galatasaray.
Okay.
So yeah. So he negotiated his own deal with Galatasaray. I think it's a decent move for
him.
It's better than not playing football.
Yeah.
You know,
it's good, and it's a good league.
But I think
also underestimate the Turkish league. It's a really
no. I think it's a very fun league to watch.
Yeah. And even for the players to play there is good.
For sure. But I think with Osimhen, there's a problem when it comes to his personality. And a lot of players and coaches have talked about it too. Like for once, when we were interested in Osimhen, I saw that we didn't want to go for him anymore because he wasn't a culture fit anymore. He had a very arrogant personality. You know, like his head was, he was very thick-headed.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Mourinho came out and said the same thing about Osimhen too. Yeah. He said you and Eto'o could be the best. You, Eto'o, and Salah could be the best African players, but you need to change your character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't think Turkey is the place to go change your character.
No.
Because over there, they're even more.
Yeah, they will boost him even more.
They're even more hot-headed.
He's the GOAT.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I know.
So
Okay, well.
but it's better than not playing football.
Of course,
So,
for sure, yeah.
We'll have to see where his career goes after that.
Where do you think he will go after Galatasaray?
It depends on his showing. If he could impress.
Galatasaray is it playing the Champions League?
No,
they don't play.
no,
Not
they
even the Europa League.
They didn't qualify for Champions League.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, no, that's not as good as a move.
They lost in the qualifiers in the summer. I'm pretty sure.
Hey.
Yeah, but that's what I saw on Fatma.
Okay. That's your source.
That's what I saw.
Okay,
on
all
Fatma.
right. Interesting.
But to come back to your question, I think we're gonna see Osimhen back in Europe.
For sure.
He's gonna maybe not at a. He deserves to play at a.
If he scores 30 goals this season, for sure he's going to come into top 5 leagues.
Osimhen deserves to play like at a big club. He has the quality of being a fantastic. He's an elite striker.
He's the Ballon d'Or from Africa.
Oh yeah.
He's the best player in Africa.
There you
so
have
I
it.
think,
So no, he has to play in Europe.
Yeah.
Well, I mean Turkey is.
Yeah, but when you say Europe, we know what you mean, like top 5
For
leagues.
sure.
Like,
He has to
it's
be
not-
Champions League.
Exactly, you have
know
to
what I
compete
mean?
in the Champions League. If you don't compete in the Champions League, you're not a big player for me.
I think we'll
said.
see. I think we'll see Osimhen, find his home somewhere. I hope. I wish he would have came over to us like last year. But now after learning all this new information about him, I don't want him at my club. You guys can have him.
I don't think you guys need it. You guys are doing well without
I know.
him, and you should.
We had the most goals scored last season, and we didn't have a striker. But I do think a striker puts us, like over the line. I would love Gyökeres.
Who?
Victor Gyökeres
I don't know.
in Portugal. No way.
I swear I don't know.
The guy with
You have to show me clips.
this celebration.
I didn't see it. It's
No
the first
way.
time. Is it on FIFA?
He's a crack.
No?
He's
Okay,
a
I didn't
crack.
see it. Okay.
No,
What's
he's
the name?
Victor Gyökeres.
Okay.
He's Swedish. He's tearing up the Portuguese league with Sporting. He played in the championship before he went to Portugal last year. So last year he had like a fantastic season, and this year I think I don't remember the stats exactly, but I remember in 6 games that he played, I think he has 13 or 14 GA. So yeah, he's tearing it up. He's quick. He's strong. He has a shot. I'll show you some clips after.
Okay, yeah.
But
But speaking about Osimhen, as big of a player he is, and the fact that he won the Ballon d'Or. Speaking of Ballon d'Or.
We'll get on that later.
Transition. Who do you think will win the Ballon d'Or this year?
Ooh, let's take a look at the nominees here. Let's put it up on the
Okay.
screen.
First
Listen,
of all-
let's talk about the nominees.
Yes.
I think there's a problem here.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I think
There's one very big problem.
Where
One
is
thing
Messi?
that-
No.
No.
That's not.
So
But you know,
obviously-
it's the first time since 2003 that
There's no Cristiano or Messi.
No,
No,
wow.
it's an end of an era.
Wow. End of a chapter.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We're flipping the page.
Who will win the Ballon d'Or?
Listen, no. Before we talk about that,
Yes.
there's a very big problem here.
Where is Rodri?
Where is Rodrigo?
Yeah.
No, Rodri is
Rodri,
here.
yes, but Rodrigo. Where is Rodrigo? That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
But I know, I was talking with someone. They didn't put him because they put a lot of players that doesn't make sense. But they had to put defenders, goalkeepers, the midfielders, strikers.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
I will tell you. Okay, I will look at the list here. Looking at the list here, there's easy. I think Rodrigo.
Who the hell is Artem Dovbyk, man?
No way you say that.
Nah, but please.
He's the La Liga top scorer.
I know, but how can you put? I know you're from Girona, yes?
Yeah.
I know, but what is this guy doing here and not Rodrigo? If Rodrigo was here, if Rodrigo was here and this guy Dovbyk, is he a YouTuber? I don't know. If Artem Dovbyk, this guy, I don't Girona or not, top scorer or not, I don't care. If this guy wasn't here and Rodrigo was here, we don't even talk about this guy.
Bro, he's a cultural hire.
What?
He's a cultural hire. They put him in here just for that he's Ukrainian.
That's why. Okay.
I think.
Okay. Let's not
No
talk
disrespect to
no
the
disrespect.
Ukrainians. He had a great season. He's a great striker.
Yeah,
no, but
please,
honestly,
brother,
I
put
think
him. You don't put the
no.
other.
I think just looking at the list, Rodrigo easily takes the place, in my opinion, over Nico Williams. I think Rodrigo
Of
deserves a
course.
place over Nico Williams.
It's because of the Euro.
Yeah, I think Rodrigo deserves a place over Artem Dovbyk.
Thank you.
I think he deserves a place over Grimaldo, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Over Grimaldo, over Lookman. I think Lookman had a fantastic season.
Lookman what is he doing here?
He scored a hat trick in the Europa League.
Yeah, that's it.
But he's a great striker.
I don't care if he's a great striker or not. He's not great striker. It's the Ballon d'Or. He's the best players in the world.
For sure. Like I said, I think Rodrigo deserves a place over him. I think maybe Vitinha too.
Who Vitinha?
Rodrigo over Vitinha.
No, please. Vitinha is a midfielder.
Okay, you want to compare positions to positions? Okay.
Just position to position.
Okay, so just attackers?
Yes, attackers.
Okay, so attackers. No, he doesn't deserve a place over Phil Foden. Nico Williams, Dovbyk.
Yes.
Damn, Lamine is in here. 17 years old.
That's the thing. How you can put Lamine? All of Ballon d'Or is really media. It's if the media loves you, if the media talks about you. Rodrigo, with everything that he's done, he's still not respected as much. That's why he's not putting here. Do you remember all he did for Real Madrid? All the goals, important goals that he scored.
The most after Jude. He's probably the most.
Yeah, but no one is talking about him like that. No one is talking like he's him. When he enters the field, he's making the difference. Everyone talks about Vinicius because Vinicius and Jude have personalities. When they score, when they talk, I'm him. He's really shy. He's like N'Golo Kante, But he's in the personality vibes. Sorry for the posture. The personality vibes, he's really calm. He doesn't talk that much. He's in his corner. He's doing his stuff. He's a really great player. That's it. So even when he celebrates, he doesn't have that thing. He doesn't have the same thing.
Here's my opinion. So here's what I think about Rodrigo. Okay, I think Rodrigo, as a player, he's obviously an elite player.
Yes.
Right, but not an elite. He's not an elite right winger. If you play Rodrigo at his natural position, brother, wait, before you react, listen to me.
Crazy.
No.
Pause. Just said it the way you said it. Just again, please.
Rodrigo's an elite player, but he's not. He's a good right winger.
Okay, and he's not the best. He's not
an elite right winger.
From the best right winger in the world.
Rodrigo's not a right winger, bro. All this goes, bro. If you talk to me about watching football, you would know every single one of Rodrigo. Well, not every single one, but most of Rodrigo's impact came from that left side, came from the central channels. Rodrigo has never been effective as he is on the left and the middle than he is on the right. That is a fact. Go look at all the clips. Champions League 2021. Go look at the clips. La Liga. Everything. He's losing his head, but he doesn't watch La Liga. He's losing his head, but he doesn't watch La Liga.
Or not, brother. Listen
to me.
Rodrigo is a right winger at Real Madrid. If you play at Real Madrid, you are automatically one of the best in the world.
I'm not saying he's not the best of the world.
How the hell is
the only reason Rodrigo is playing on the right wing
because
for Real Madrid because there's Vini and Mbappe.
Okay. But when he plays the right wing, is he good or not?
He's good.
Okay. Is he?
He's good. He's parmi. Is he amongst?
Is he among us? Is he amongst the best right wings in the world? Top 10.
Yes, of course. But he's not the best right winger in the world.
No, I didn't say that.
He's not an elite right winger.
He is. He plays at Real Madrid, brother.
Bro, listen to me. I'm gonna say it again. Rodrigo is an elite player, an elite left winger. I would even go as far as saying he could be an elite striker. But on the right side of the pitch, he's not as impactful as he is on the left. And that is a fact. Because when you watch Real Madrid, all of Rodrigo's impact comes from that left channel, comes from the central channels. On the right, he's nowhere to be found. It's very, very rare he creates from the right.
I don't agree.
Very, very, very rare.
I don't agree.
You Madristas, let me know in the comments.
I disagree.
Let me know in the comments. Anyways, back to what we were saying.
Yes.
Rodrigo snubbed. He would take Nico Williams' place. He would take Dovbyk's place. He would take Lookman's place, in my opinion. If we're looking at attackers.
Yes, 100%.
He would take Lamine Yamal's place, I would say. I think Lamine Yamal, he deserves a place.
He deserves a place, yeah.
He deserves a place, but I think, if we were to be a little bit harsh, 17 years old.
We said that last episode he was in the top 3.
Oh, he's the best. He's probably the best right winger.
Exactly. So you cannot tell me now.
But you have to understand. This is just for the clip. This is like a controversy clip for the shorts.
Okay. What I mean? Nice job, brother. Nice job. Okay, yes, that's good. Where is Rafael Leao?
No, Leao didn't have that great of a season.
Yeah.
Nah. Milan as a whole were pretty disappointing this season, which is why you see, some intern names here.
Okay.
Obviously, Çalhanoğlu,
Before
Lautaro.
we do the top, the winner that we think is gonna win, let's do the top 5.
Top 5
for the Ballon d'Or.
in any order.
Any order, top 5. Like you put every player, goalkeeper, defender, midfielder, attacker, top 5. Like if you have to do a top 5 before the final 3.
Okay, so just look. I'm not putting it in any order. I'm just going through the orders
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the
just
names.
put them.
Jude Bellingham.
Okay.
Obviously Vinicius Jr.
Okay.
Harry Kane.
Okay, I can understand that.
Kylian Mbappe.
Okay.
And that 5th place is a toss-up. Did I say Phil Foden?
I don't recall. We have to see the footage.
Honestly, Phil Foden's. I don't think I said Jude, Vinny, Harry Kane,
Yeah, Mbappe.
I think. Okay, it would have been Phil Foden, but his Euros was tragic.
Okay, but who would you?
His Euros was tragic.
I don't have the same as you, by the way.
I don't know who to put. Maybe Toni Kroos.
Toni Kroos
Or Valverde.
Brother, you forgot.
No. I lied. I don't know. I guess it has to be Phil Foden.
Okay, so for you, the top 5 of 2024 is Phil Foden, Harry Kane, Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius, and Jude Bellingham.
Switch Vinicius and Jude in that order. If you switch them in that order, that's my top 5.
Okay, so for you, Vinicius would win the Ballon d'Or.
But I'm putting Phil Foden because my mind is blanking on the spot.
Before we say who will win, you said for Vinicius first, but after we're gonna talk about it. So Vinicius, Jude Bellingham, Mbappe, Harry Kane, Foden. That's your top 5 for the Ballon d'Or winners.
Again, I just want to put a precision. Phil Foden only because I can't think of anyone.
Is it because he won the PFA, so he?
No, I think no. Phil Foden for City, in my opinion, Phil Foden was the most important player for City.
Okay, let me give you.
I wouldn't even put Rodri in there. If you say Rodri,
I have to say.
Oh no!
Brother, you.
The PR is crazy.
I know.
Oh wait, no.
Let me talk, brother. Let me talk.
Bro.
Let me talk. You talk. Let me talk. The 3 of the players that you name, we all know them. Bellingham, Vinicius, Mbappe. Yes, they have to be in the top. Mbappe, yeah. But I'm harsh with him, but I will put him in the top 5. Okay? Kylian Mbappe. But then, I would add 2 players that for me had a fantastic season.
Rodri.
Fantastic. Rodri and Dani Carvajal, brother. He won everything.
Okay. I agree. I can agree with Carvajal because of the accolades. I don't agree with Rodri.
Why?
Bro, Rodri, by the way, is a whole... Rodri was not the best player at City. He was not the best player at City. He was not even the best player at Spain. He wasn't even the second best player at Spain. He was not even the third best player on that He was not even the 4th best player on that Spanish team.
No, brother.
Oh, no. That Euros run.
Yes.
Ashraf, that Euros run.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Rank me the Spain players. 1 to 5.
Wait, before I talk. Rodri is playing...
If we want to speak about Rodri... Hold on, No, okay.
If you play at the position of Rodri, it's really a harsh place to play. I don't know. It's like say egoist.
You have to be egoistic.
No, not like that. It's if you do good, no one will talk about you.
Okay, I understand.
If you do bad, everyone will talk.
It's very hard to get flowers.
Exactly from this position. It's a really, really underestimated position. The place where Rodri plays. You know, if you don't have a good player in that position, it will change your season, your tournament, your team completely. The fact that France win or lose the World Cup, it was because of N'Golo Kanté at that position. The fact that Man City and Spain won the championship in City and the Euro, it was Rodri that position. Maybe you don't see him doing like great stuff like dribbling, scoring, passing, but in the team, what's going on and making the team stronger, Rodri is like the comment dire la colonne vertébrale?
It's the spine.
The spine! It runs! Spain spine. He's the spine. You know?
No, but I agree.
Rodri is the spine.
I agree with you that Rodri is an important player. But if we're going to use that argument for the Ballon d'Or,
yes.
Why was Rodri not nominated in 2021? He won the treble. He won the score. He scored the winning goal to win the Champions League. Yes. He was the most important player. He was the best player on Manchester City next to Erling Haaland. Why was Rodri not nominated?
I totally agree with you.
Where is he? Why is he now in the top 5?
Okay,
why is he now in the top 5?
I don't know
because Twitter witches. Because Twitter witches.
It's the same reason why Rodrigo
This is not
here.
Conversation. This is zoo. This is not conversation. This is zoo.
I'm telling you, it's the same reason why Rodrigo is not here right now. And you will see in 2 years from now, Rodrigo will be.
I just want to reiterate. I think Rodri is probably the most important player on the City squad. I think Rodri is probably the most important player on that Spanish team.
Okay.
I agree with you on that.
Okay.
I don't agree with the fact that that deserves him in the top 5 of the Ballon d'Or. We are speaking about a competition, or we're speaking about a trophy that crowns the best player in the world. In every aspect, the best player in the world,
Yes,
right?
yes.
For that year.
Yes.
Rodri's not in the top 5.
It's not only the best, it's only
Rodri's
the most
not in
important, the most valuable. It's a lot of things, brother.
But it's the best. You
Yeah.
pick number 1.
Yeah,
Right?
it's more the most valuable player than the best. Because the best is really something subjective. Everyone can be the best for someone, you know?
Well, then, there's been a lot of cases in
Who do
history.
you think had a bit better season? Rodri or Harry Kane? Because this is the top 5 between me and you. You had
Better
Harry Kane,
season.
I had...
Better season individually.
Yes, individually in the 2024 season.
Individually.
Yes.
No, I can agree with Rodri.
So you have to put it in the top 5.
But I still...
Foden, I understand. But for me, Foden won't make it in the top 5 because of Dani Carvajal.
I think Harry Kane was the best player in the world at his position. He was the best striker in the world in 2024.
He's the only one, brother. There is Erling Haaland. That's it. Haaland didn't do that much.
There's
good.
Haaland. There's who are the
Lewandowski
striker
wasn't
nominees?
here.
Okay, but
There is Dobrik. I don't know that guy.
does it change the fact that Harry Kane was not the best striker?
he-
So that
But
just
there is not that much competition, brother. Now you
that
know
doesn't
the
matter.
football.
That alone cements him in the top 5. When you're the best in the world at your
but
position.
now the Ballon d'Or is about all the players from all the position. It's not about position anymore. It's about a player by himself who had the better season. Who was the more valuable player for his team between Rodri and Harry Kane? If you say that Harry Kane was more...
No, Harry Kane ghosted for England. I agree.
Exactly.
It's true.
So it's Rodri. Now you put it above in your top 5.
No, I understand your argument.
That's what I'm telling you.
I understand your argument.
And
I still
agree
don't
also
know.
with
Bro, here's the thing. Bro, PR merchants on Twitter push agenda so deep. Bro, where was this Rodri Ballon d'Or talk before the Euro final?
I agree.
Where was this Rodri Ballon d'Or talk before the Euro final? Where was it?
But it's like that. It's a big
He won
tournament.
player of the tournament at the Euros. He wasn't even the best player on Spain, brother.
He was.
No, he was not.
Okay, that's crazy.
No, he was
Now
not the
let's
best
talk
player
about,
on Spain.
Now let's talk about
No,
who will
no,
win
no,
it.
no, 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 no.
Who will win it?
No,
I
no,
think
no.
Rodri will win it. No, I'm joking.
No, honestly, I don't think Rodri was the best player on Spain. Bro, he got hooked. He got hooked in the final.
It wasn't the best day. That's it.
He got hooked in the final. People were gonna say injury. He rolled his ankle. He got hooked in the final. And bro, he got hooked games before that too.
Yeah.
He wasn't the best player for City. There's countless amount of times for City. Hooked. What am I supposed to say? Anyways, who do I think? I'm gonna go with the obvious answer. I think it's gonna be Vinny.
Vinny?
Yeah. Despite him having a terrible performance with Brazil, even yesterday he was like shocking performance.
Yeah.
No, it has to be Vinny. That second half of 2024 for Vinny, after the winter,
Yeah, I think it would be Vinny.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think top 3 is gonna be Vinny, Jude.
But the level is so low now
Who's the third?
compared to before. Who's the third?
Top 3. I said Vinny, Jude.
I won't put Kylian, you know.
Maybe Mbappe.
I would prefer to put Dani Carvajal than Mbappe than Kylian.
Carvajal, I can understand the argument for. I agree with you. He won everything except one of the domestic trophies.
I would put him third.
Yeah.
Like Vinny, Jude, Dani Carvajal. That's crazy, you know. 3 Real Madrid players.
You know, I want to touch up on that. After Real Madrid, you want to know who's the team with the most Ballon d'Or nominees?
This year?
Yeah.
Arsenal.
No, Arsenal.
The fact that you look at me like that, I knew it was Arsenal.
No, it's Arsenal and City.
Ah, yeah?
Yeah.
Equal?
Yeah, equal.
Okay.
I think they have 4 each. So wait, we have Odegaard, Rice, Saka, Saliba.
Mm-hmm.
Probably our best 4 players. Yeah, no, it's fair. You know what I really wanted to see, and I was saying this during the Euros. I had like this fantasy that Switzerland were gonna make a very crazy run, and I wanted to see Granit Xhaka win a Ballon d'Or, but that was never gonna happen.
No.
But I think Granit Xhaka,
He did a
his
really
move to
great-
Leverkusen. Oh my God! I wish we kept him.
I really loved also the season of Florian Wirtz.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Wirtz had a great
yeah.
season.
Okay, so-
Anyway, so you think Vinny?
Yeah,
I think Vinny.
I don't think there is much of a debate on that, you know.
I mean, I think it's
Like Jude did a really good start of the season. Then he was like normal. He wasn't exceptional. He was normal. He was good.
he was probably in my
But
opinion
Vinicius, when it was important, he was him. He was the guy.
for sure. I think
That's why I think.
I agree, but I also think that Jude had he deserves his flowers.
Yeah, for
20
sure.
years
for sure,
old,
for
first
sure, for
season
sure.
at.
He will win it sooner or later. He will win it.
Oh, he's
He
gonna
will
be a
win it.
future Ballon d'Or winner
Yeah,
for
Jude.
sure.
But does Mbappe will win a Ballon d'Or? I don't know.
No, he will. I think he will. You guys are so harsh on Mbappe. So
You know,
harsh.
I have a theory because
So harsh
because
on Mbappe.
I've seen the clips.
You
that
PSG fans are crazy. You want to see Mbappe fail so much.
It's the French mentality.
So
I don't
much.
Like. No, it's not that we want to see him fail. It's just that. Let me tell you what is happening right now. Do we agree that right now Mbappe he's really not the same guy as usual? Can we agree on that, please?
Maybe he's in a slump of his career. Sure, he's in a slump.
Okay,
sure.
it's a phase. It's a phase. Can I explain why it's now and not like just after the World Cup? I think that after the World Cup, the defeat against Argentina was really, really painful. But he had this mentality to just move on. And it's like when someone, for example, dies in your family, okay? God forbid. Like
That's a crazy... I don't know where you're going with this.
Look. When someone in your family dies and you have like a deuil, how do you say deuil?
You're mourning. You have
You're
sorrow.
mourning, yeah. So you have to take the time to mourn and go through that phase and wait and have difficult times after the death of someone that you love. You know, you have to go through that phase and then you can grow from it. All right. Kylian Mbappe didn't have this phase. Once he lost the final of the World Cup, it was really painful. Like for real, think about it. He scored 4 goals. He put the entire French team and French country on his back, and he did everything so French can win against Argentina, but he lost. And everyone was so proud of him. And then when he came back to Paris, he was like, okay, let's just go move on and do what we can do. And he was playing. And the more we went afar and we try, and everyone forget this moment, he was the one now that was remembering this moment, and slowly the performance wasn't that good like it used to be. And now he's doing the morning of the final of the World Cup, and I'm telling you, he will grow from it. He will come back. I believe in you, Kylian.
That is so crazy. That is the craziest thing I've heard in my life.
I'm telling you, it's my theory, and clip it, and you will see. In like maybe 2 or 3 months, he will grow from it, and he will come back stronger than before.
Bro,
I'm telling you.
He lost the World Cup 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago.
Yes,
bro.
brother, it's now that he's doing it. Stop laughing. I swear, I'm not crazy. I seem crazy. It seemed crazy. Like, how can you think about... I'm telling you. Something big like that, you have to take your time. Because usually when you have a big defeat, just after you can do nothing. He came back with PSG and did a great job. He was good. So what's going on?
Here's my view on it.
And there is also a lot of problem with PSG and
I'm
all
gonna
the
have,
money that they owe him and everything.
Yeah, that's where I'm getting at. I'm gonna have a very simple view on this. I'm not gonna go in no fantasy land fiction.
No, why?
No. I'm not gonna go
brother,
into that.
please.
Bro, he's a professional.
Yeah, but he's a human also.
For sure, but you have to, bro. Me personally, I'm pretty sure he's already moved on from the World Cup.
I don't think.
I think he did.
I
Anyways,
don't think.
why is he in this career slump? Very, very simple. He's at a point in his career where he knows it's the most important stage. He moved to a new country. You know, he was preparing to move to. He speaks fluent Spanish, right? So he knew he was gonna go there. Now he has to adjust to a new league, a new play style. On top of that, all the stuff going on with Nasser and Paris, and payments that are owed to him.
Yes.
The country was prepared to give him the keys to Paris. You know what I mean? I think that's a lot of, mind-boggling things. Bro, give him 6 to 8 weeks. Let him settle down. Let him come. Let him focus on the football. We're going to see the Kylian we saw 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. I think, bro, Kylian, bro, I'm going to make a bold Kylian. This Ballon d'Or, he won't win it.
No.
Maybe not the next one.
No.
But after that, il va les enchaîner. He's
He
going to
will-
win.
he will
Yeah,
chain them.
he will win them in a row.
You
No,
think?
yeah, bro. I think Mbappe is the best player in the world. He has to be bro. It doesn't make sense to me. People are gonna argue, oh, his touch is terrible. He can't complete a
because it's
pass.
been 2 years,
He can't
brother.
turn.
Brother,
He's
brother,
a pace
please,
merchant.
please,
All he
please,
does is push the
please,
ball
please,
forward.
please,
All he
please.
does is cut in and shoot near post. Bro, let Mbappe. He's 25. I understand. Or is he's turning 26 or is he 25?
He should be in his prime right now.
I think you enter your prime around 27, 28. Bro.
No, but
Yeah,
it's 26.
yeah.
At 25, Lionel Messi was considered
Bro,
the best player of all time.
This is where I'm not going to argue with you because talents like Messi and Cristiano are incomparable. You cannot compare players to them ever.
Okay.
That's not fair.
Okay. I know
That's
that's
not
not
fair.
fair, but please, listen. Kylian Mbappe, it's not only a phase of like 7, 6, 10, 20 games. It's been 2 years. I've been following him at PSG. If it wasn't against small team like, I don't know, Lorient or Brest or Val des Arbres or I don't know who, he won't score. Like when it was important games, he would be a ghost, disappear. He won't do anything because he's trying to prove, like Michel Platini in 2019 said that the day of when Mbappe won't have his speed, he won't be as effective. And now Kylian still have his pace, but he want to show the world that he can do other stuff. So right now, like I told you in the last episode, he's still trying to prove to the people that he can do passes. He can be a playmaker.
Here's the thing, though.
That's the thing.
Bro,
He cannot, but if he can, we will see it.
Bro, let me just say something. When you're a professional football player,
Yeah.
you know the fundamentals. Maybe at a very, very, very high level, maybe he's not as comfortable. Give him time. Give him the time.
he has
Give
all
him
the time.
maybe don't give him the first Clasico. Give him the second Clasico. I think he's gonna show up. And you know what's crazy? In 2020, when PSG, you guys lost out to Bayern in the Champions League final. This was Neymar's best game ever, in my opinion.
And Mbappe
And Mbappe ghosted. But guess what? He bounced back from that. What did Mbappe do after? He went to a World Cup final, scored a hat-trick, scored the penalty. He bounced back from it. Bro, Mbappe in the back of his mind, he knows, man. He knows he could do it, bro. He knows he can do it.
Of course he knows. If he's that
And
kind
he's
of
going
player,
to do it.
Yeah.
That's 3 episodes in a row we talk about Mbappe, bro. This guy's obsessed.
I love this guy.
Bro, these PSG fans,
I
man.
swear I love this guy.
Always hate watching the dude,
I
bro.
love Kylian Mbappe. I love you, Kylian. I love you. I believe in you. But now it's hard.
This podcast is turning into an Mbappe podcast, bro. Move on, man. C'est bon. Vinny's gonna win the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe the next one Mbappe might win it. Maybe he won't. But I think Mbappe's gonna win the future.
2026 World Cup, Mbappe will do great things. I wanted to talk about Ousmane Dembele. Just want to say something. Ousmane Dembele could be the best player in the world if he had finishing
Bro, I think the injuries.
finishing qualities.
No, I think it's the injuries that got to him, bro. Because Dembele, he ruined both of his knees, or was it one of his knees? Either way, I think, and you know this, bro.
I know.
Both of your knees are gone, right?
Yeah.
So you know this. When you recover from an injury like that, you are not the same player anymore. You were scared to play.
But bro, I see him play. He does everything good. He dribbles. He passes players. He has a great vision. He's a really great playmaker. But once he's shooting the ball.
You know what I think Dembele's gonna. You know what I think Dembele's gonna turn out to be though? Maybe he's not the best finisher. Maybe he's not the best.
But if he had the finishing of Mbappe, he would have been the best player in the world.
Maybe,
I'm telling you.
bro. I
swear.
think Dembele was when he was coming out of Dortmund. He
Yeah,
was
I preferred Dembele to Mbappe at the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dembele was way more.
I mean, Dembele plays for you now. So what do you think? You think he's trash?
No, he's not trash. It's not. But right now, anyway, Luis Enrique is working with him to improve the finishing because the finishing is a really big problem.
But you know what?
Like, but a really big
Bro,
problem.
but that doesn't make sense to me because he's two-footed.
No, but bro,
He's
yeah, two-footed, but
two-footed.
he doesn't score. He doesn't do anything. Let me show. Have you seen the
Yeah,
game?
you said- yeah,
like
you showed
he was
me.
looking like this, and the ball was there.
You're
Brother.
talking we're gonna put a screenshot. We're
Yeah,
talking
bro.
about the volley he took
Yeah,
against
he's
Italy a
looking
couple
there,
days
he's
ago.
shooting there, but the ball is here. What's going on? That's crazy.
No, it's okay. You just missed the connection. It happens.
No, but him is special. I'm telling you, it's really special. But that's all the thing
No,
I
I
want to
think-
say. That Dembele would have been the best player in the world if he had finishing. I swear.
Again, I think there's
He's
a couple.
really good.
I think there's a couple arguments for that, man. I think the injuries got to him. Obviously, he was injury prone at Barca. You know, injuries like that, they change you. You don't become the same player anymore. So maybe there's some action that you're scared of doing. You think about the injury when you play. You know, you're necessarily you're a little more stiff. You know,
Yeah.
wanted or not, you
Yeah,
become
yeah.
a little more stiff. But even without that, I think Dembele is a quality player, and I think in the future, maybe he doesn't have the finishing, maybe he doesn't score the most goals, but his 1v1 ability, he's able to take players on. I think he's going to be a streets won't forget player.
Oh,
in the future.
100%.
Yeah, for sure. And I think he already is, man. His young days at Dortmund, that alone, crazy prospect. What could have been?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen? I don't know if you want to put this on, but
keep talking,
Ismaël Koné at Marseille.
Speak about
I've
it, man.
seen,
Montreal native.
Yeah, I've seen something recently. I know it's a bit far because it happened everything, but I've seen a documentary about him.
I'm going to
Because
become the translator of the show,
a
guys.
documentary about Ismaël Koné, the Marseille player that came from Montreal. But you know that the CF Montreal, the academy, they refused him 3 times.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
That's crazy.
I've heard about it. So he went, and because of that, he went on to Saint Laurent, and then the CF Montréal ended up paying from Saint Laurent.
Yeah,
to buy him.
because there was European clubs that wanted him, and then CF Montreal saw that and come with us.
Yeah.
CF Montreal and in Quebec and Canada in general, it's really sad to see that they don't I don't know what's going on, but
We don't have progression here, man.
Like Mohamed Farsi, he's another player from Montreal.
He plays for Colombia. He's stuck there.
But he did his first international cup with Algeria. He played.
Oh, he picked Algeria.
He played, yes, bro. He played with Algeria, man. The guy from
you must be happy.
Yeah, but I remember him. I saw him play and everything. And CF Montreal didn't want him anyway. Soccer Quebec, the team of Quebec, he wasn't playing that much, and now he's at the Columbus Crew. He won the MLS Championship in 2023, and now he's playing with the national team.
That's what crazy. It is, man. I think
Canada soccer is a lot of improvement to do.
I think the path to pro here is so much more harder than in Europe.
There is a lot of talent here
because we don't have academies. Yeah. You have to pay to play here, whereas in Europe, if you're a talent, you get recruited.
Yeah.
They might pay you to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's so much hidden talent in this city, in this country. Bro, we play on the streets of Montreal. We can tell when a kid has talent. You know what I mean? He was a kid that had talent.
So, I love food though, so I couldn't be a pro. I love food. Yes, I love food. I love to eat. They told me either football or food. I choose food.
Yeah, but it's okay, you know.
Yeah, for sure. I'm happy, man.
You know, he's happy. Okay. He has his own road to success. No, again, back to say, I think there's something that the Canadian national team coach said. This was a couple months ago at the end of Copa America. This is when Bombiro was being scouted by
I remember.
by Lyon, I think.
Nice.
He was being scouted by Lyon,
but then went to Nice.
He was saying, you know, like talents like Moise Bombiro, they shouldn't be discovered at the age of 23, 24. You should discover talents like that. In Europe, they identified this type of talent around the age of 16, 17.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And he was saying it's a shame how, you know, most talenters are going to go unnoticed.
Why do you think it's like that here?
Bro, we just don't have visibility.
Do you think is that, or do you think maybe we don't like the people in charge of the academies and the progression and development of football here are not taking the job seriously?
No, this is what I think. Okay, yes. I think football here has a very short. They call it soccer. I think soccer here.
Yeah.
No, I think footy here, like the organizations, the teams, they have a very like casual and short-term approach to their like systems and to their programs than in Europe. Where in Europe, you know, I feel like if they find a player, they take a player into their academy, develop them, play U9, U10, U11. You know, you get promoted to the U16 team, play the juniors, right? You get a taste of the first team. Maybe you sign your first pro contract. Maybe you go out to this other team. In Europe, it's a lot more developmental and long-term focused, whereas here it's a cash grab.
Yeah.
Here it's a cash grab. There's no other way to put it. Bro, you go to.
But just
you have a kid.
The US, you know, they're doing great compared to us. I don't know why.
Well, because before the US before was like us.
Yeah.
And now guess what? They're adding these developmental programs, right? Yeah. Whereas here, bro, is there any academies that develop here? There's academy, they're like Villarreal, right? And it's not even a real thing. I heard, you know, Rafiul, he told us there was a kid that he coaches that went to the academy, and he like the guy said, bro, it's a cash grab, like it's not even real. There's the academy of Porto of Montreal that comes, or the academy of Porto that, you know, comes to Brossard and trains kids. Bro, it's a cash grab, man. It's simple as that. They see it as a business, bro. Yeah. And you know what's crazy? The problem here is, I think it's also, like I said, it's a lot more casual. So let me give you an example, right? If you create a team, right, and you want to win a game, you're going to play your best players, right? But if you're the parent of a kid that's absolutely tragic at the sport, you as a parent, necessarily, you get angry because you're paying all this money for your kid to play. You go to the coach like, hey, coach, why is my kid not playing?
Yeah.
Me as a coach, I can't just go up and say, man, your kid's shit, you know? Like, yeah, like I said, it's very casual. It's not developmental, but I do think, you know, it will change. Maybe not right now. Maybe in 10, but I think by the time maybe not even when we have kids, bro. Maybe when my kids have kids. But eventually
I don't think not that much. I think when we'll have kids it will be better.
I don't know when you want to have a kid. I'm trying to have a kid soon, bro.
Okay, yeah. No, but when we will be 40, for example, you know. Okay, I think the development in the Canada in general, not only Quebec, will be better. You know, it's the fact that here they don't take it as seriously, and they don't know the job that good. You know, I don't know. It's really complicated here.
I have so I work with a guy. He's the coach of a U16 team, or it was a U17 AAA team at Anjou.
Okay.
So he works with me, and he's a coach there. He has his UEFA C license and everything. And he was telling me, he's like, bro, like the system here, like the players here, there's so much talent.
Yeah.
but you can't develop every single one of them.
Yeah.
And out of all the talent, maybe there's one or two people that are going to get recruited. And they're not even going to get recruited in Europe. They're going to get recruited here. You're going to end up playing at a team in PLSQ or PL1, they call it, I think. Ligue 1 Québec. You're going to end up playing there. And maybe from there, your career ends, bro. Maybe you're not going to move forward from there.
Yeah.
Bro, we went to watch the Saint Laurent game when PFC came to Montreal. Saint Laurent, if you don't know, it's a semi-professional team based in our city. And we had the pleasure of playing Toronto FC for the Canadian Championship. They came over to Montreal, bro. Packed crowd. I think one of the loudest crowds I've seen
for that level.
Crazy crowd. And guess what? That game alone, right? They had national TV coverage. It was being streamed all across Canada. The away game too, right? Guess what? I think I would say like the 3 or 4 best players got recruited
to the Pro League
to the CPL. Your friend went to Europe. Your friend Riyad, he went to Portugal. He plays there now. And like I said, this is a question of visibility. We need visibility and we need better developmental programs, and I think it's gonna come slowly. I think Soccer Quebec are gonna look at it. I
don't know, because it's really like the fact that there is only this in Quebec. There is only the CF Montreal that is taking charge of like the development of young players and making them pro. It closes a lot of doors for a lot of players.
But you know what's another thing that can add to the development of players, in my opinion? If the MLS and like all the American teams, or like American Canadian teams,
they do
promotion relegation.
That's the thing. That's the thing. That's really important.
I think promotion relegation would
will change everything.
Oh, bro, it's gonna change everything here.
Yeah, like the clubs in Canada, like in the CPL, they will have a chance to go play in the MLS if they finish first, and the teams that finish last in the MLS.
Oh, forget CPL. In the States, there's the USL, there's the NWSL. I don't even know. There's so many divisions, and
they should do it. Anyways, that's something that they should, because they have to do. They have the same vision like the NHL, NBA, MLB.
Bro, because at the end of the day, it's a business.
Yeah, it's all about money.
Everyone's there to make money, right? And no one necessarily cares about development. Bro, when you're a football team, but you need to put yourself in the mind.
It will make more money if they do like the relegation and everything.
Yeah, but not in the short term.
Yeah, but brother, you have to think in the long term.
Yeah, but people here, they don't, like I said, it's very short term focused here, bro.
Yeah.
Like, me, if I was a business owner, right? Bro, think of it this way. You want to get the most output out of your employees for the less money possible.
Yeah.
And how do you do that? If you make all these developmental claims, if you like push people to develop, necessarily they're going to get better. They're going to ask for better opportunities. They're going to ask for more money. You're going to have to give them more money. You have to spend more money. Bro, business owners here, they want to make the most money possible, get the most output for the least amount of money possible.
Yeah.
And I think that is it's not a problem because, it's a business, but it is a problem in the sense that as an individual, the players, the kids, they can't develop.
Because you see that we have talent anyways, but
No, I think it's going to change. I think you said it's going to change
it will change because the people in charge will take their retraite.
They're going to retire?
Oh my God, my English today is trash. They're going to retire one day or another, so someone else is going to come and it's going to change, So yeah.
For sure. I think we'll have to see where it goes. And I think, what's something that's going to happen too? I feel like, and I'm very, very sad about this because 2026, the World Cup's coming up in Canada, US, and Mexico.
Yeah.
Montreal, we're not hosting because of our dumb, stupid, mayor, bro. There's no other... No, I'm gonna beep it.
Beep it, bro.
I'm gonna beep it. Don't worry about it. Yo, Valérie Plante, bro.
We didn't make it yet, brother.
No. Listen to me, Valérie Plante. You dumb. Anyway.
I dissociate with this person.
No.
I don't know that
this guy's agreeing with me. He's agreeing with me.
No, but for real, that was.
You decide to build bike lanes, but you won't let us host a World Cup. Why? Because we have to put money. We have to put money into a stadium. Are you dense? Dumbass, bro.
Yo, tu vois là, tu vas mettre ça.
Oui, bro.
No, t'inquiète. It's all love, but Valérie, it wasn't the smartest move. But anyways,
we will be in Toronto to watch the.
Oh, for sure. Not even even America. We're gonna go.
We're gonna go to the. My goal is to go to. I'm probably gonna go to. If it costs me 10 bands, I'm taking 10 bands. I'm going to the final. It does not matter. I will find 10 bands.
It's a really crazy event. You have to go.
And I think like I said, listen, bro, I'm gonna say this shit again. If we had the visibility, we wouldn't have that problem of unearthing gems.
Yeah.
It'd be so much easier. Anyways, Valérie Plante, you
So I think we talked about a lot of stuff. It was a great episode, a long episode. Thank you if you stayed until the end. If you stayed, please put in the comment the number 2. And don't forget to like, subscribe, activate the notification bell for the next episode. And if you want to say a word for the Spotify listeners,
yeah, just drive safe.
Yeah, drive safe.
And if you're not driving, if you're studying, focus on studying. What the hell are you doing listening to us if you're saying? Anyways, you guys have a good a good rest of your day. Take care, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Ciao.